Before we pray, I want you to take a deep breath and remember you are not alone. God's word reminds us of this in Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. There are days when everything feels too dark, too heavy, and the only thing we can do is look up and ask for help. And you know what? That look upward is not in vain. God is not distant or indifferent to your pain. He is attentive. He is your help. He is your refuge. You don't have to understand everything that's happening. God doesn't require you to have all the answers. He just wants you to trust Him. Even if your faith is weak, even if all you can say is, "Help me," that is enough. Because He specializes in turning despair into hope. In the chaos of life, God remains the same, steadfast, present and full of love. And if today you feel lost, tired or alone, know that the same God who didn't abandon the people of Israel in the desert will not abandon you either. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't get distracted. He watches over your every step. He sees the tears you cry in silence and hears even the screams you swallow. You have not been forgotten. You have not been abandoned. You are cared for. Write in the comments, "I trust in you, Lord," even if the storm hasn't passed yet. Lord my God, today I come before you with an open heart. I don't come with fancy words, but with the sincerity of someone who needs your touch. I acknowledge, without your love, I wouldn't be able to take another step. From the moment I open my eyes in the morning to the moment I lay my head on the pillow at night, your presence surrounds me. Even when I don't realize it, you are there. When I fail, you don't reject me. When I get lost, you find me. And when everything seems to fall apart, it is your love that keeps me standing. How can I thank you for such care, for such grace? You love me even on the days when I can't love myself. You call me by name. You remind me that I belong to you, and that nothing can separate me from this love. Nothing, even in the moments when I forget to pray, when I'm distracted by the busyness of life, you continue to care for me. Not as a distant God, but as a present Father. A Father who walks with me, protects me, and carries me when I can no longer walk on my own. I praise you, Lord, for this unfailing love, for this faithfulness that never ends, for being constant when everything around me changes. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I've wanted to give up. If you've ever felt this love that holds you up even on your worst days, comment here. Your love kept me standing. Father, when the world shouts and the pressures of life try to crush me, it is in you that I find shelter. You are my safe refuge, my fortress in times of chaos, when everything around me feels uncertain, when the news is bad, when anxiety grips my chest. It is in your word that I anchor myself. Your faithfulness calms me. Your presence strengthens me. I know that no matter how big the storm is, you are in control. And even when I see no way out, you are already preparing the way. When my mind is full of doubts, you give me peace that surpasses all understanding. When my heart is heavy, you offer me rest. I declare, I am not alone. You are the God who never sleeps, who never gets distracted, who never abandons me. You walk beside me through busy streets, in silent nights, on days of weeping and in mornings of hope. You are the God who wipes away my tears and embraces me with mercy, and even when my emotions fluctuate, you remain. Even when everything changes, you remain. Even when fear tries to take over, I choose to trust in you. You are my safe harbor, my secret place, my shelter. Have you ever run to God in a difficult moment? Write in the comments, you are my safe refuge. Sometimes, Lord, it feels like the heavens are silent. I pray, I wait, but I see no change. In those moments, my heart grows restless, my faith wavers, and doubt tries to creep in. But it's in that silence that you work the most. It's there, in the absence of answers, that your hand moves in unseen ways. You are the God who works behind the scenes, who moves in the details, who creates paths where I only see walls. You see what I cannot see. You know what I do not know. And even when I feel like I'm standing still, you are already leading me to something greater. How many times, after a hard season, have I looked back and realized it was God all along? You were there in the disappointments, in the closed doors, in the no's that frustrated me, because every no from you was protection, every delay, preparation, every silence, refinement. Today I choose to trust, even without understanding, to trust that every tear I've shed is being collected by you, that no prayer goes unheard, that no suffering is wasted. You are a father who cares, even when it feels like you've gone quiet. If you're waiting for an answer, right, even in the silence I trust. Jesus, when fear surrounds me, when my mind won't stop and my heart races, it is your peace that embraces me. It's not an ordinary peace, the kind that depends on circumstances. It's a peace that comes from above, that makes no human sense, but calms everything inside me. It's this peace that allows me to take a deep breath even when everything seems to be falling apart. So often, I try to control what's beyond my reach, trying to hold on to what only you can carry. I strive, I stress, I pressure myself, and forget that the solution is to rest in you. You invite me to cast all my anxieties on you because your care is constant. It's real. When I remember that, something changes inside me. I stop running and start trusting. I let go of what weighs me down and receive what sets me free. You never promised a life without struggles, but you did guarantee constant presence. And just knowing you are with me is enough to keep going. May my life be marked by this peace. May I overflow with calm, even in the middle of chaos. May I learn to silence the noise of the world, to hear your gentle voice saying, I am here. If you've ever felt that peace that has no explanation, comment, your peace embraces and sustains me. Lord, I praise you because you do not change. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same God who parted the Red Sea still makes a way. The same God who delivered Daniel from the lions still shuts the mouths of danger. The same God who healed the blind, raised the dead, and multiplied bread is still performing miracles today. And even if the miracles look different, the power is the same. Maybe I won't see the sea split before me, but I see doors opening that no one ever imagined. Maybe I'm not in a literal lion's den, but I know what it's like to be surrounded by fear and still be protected by you. I believe in miracles because I believe in you. It doesn't matter if it seems small in the world's eyes. If it came from you, it's supernatural. Every deliverance I didn't even notice, every detail only you saw, every yes and every no, it all reveals your care. Even when I don't receive exactly what I asked for, I receive exactly what I need. Because your miracle is also wisdom. It's doing more than I asked, in the right way, at the right time. You specialize in turning the impossible into testimonies. If you believe the God of miracles is still moving, comment, I believe in the impossible. Father, the world is full of visible and invisible dangers. There are diseases, accidents, violence, bad intentions, but in the midst of it all, there's one certainty that keeps me steady. You are my protector. You are the shield around me. You are the one who watches over me when I go out and covers me when I return. Your word says that you guard our going out and our coming in from now and forevermore. That means it doesn't matter if I'm at home, on the street, at work, or traveling. Your hand is upon me. And it's not just any protection. It's the protection of a Father who loves me more than I can imagine, but more than my body. I ask you to guard my soul. Protect my mind from thoughts that pull me away from. You protect my heart from being hardened by disappointments, Protect my faith from the lies the enemy tries to sow. Deliver me, Lord, from anything that tries to extinguish your light within me. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds my tomorrow, and that's enough. My trust is in you. My rest comes from knowing I'm in your hands. If you also trust in God's protection over your life, comment, "My steps are in God's hands." Lord, I acknowledge I fail, I make mistakes, I stumble, I lose focus, and sometimes I even drift away. But even so, you remain. Your grace reaches me even when I don't deserve it. And when I fall, you don't push me away. You reach out. Your hand. How many times did I think all was lost? How many times did I feel too dirty, too weak, too unworthy? But your love never changed. You don't see me the way the world does. You see beyond my failures. You see the repentant heart. You see the child trying to return. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for being the God who restores, who lifts up, who gives new beginnings. You teach me that it's not about perfection, it's about relationship. That it's not about merit, it's about grace. And that it doesn't matter how many times I fall, as long as I get back up with my eyes fixed on you. Teach me not to live bound by guilt but free in your mercy, to leave the past in the past and walk in the light of your forgiveness, because when you forgive, it's complete, it's final, it's freeing. If you've ever felt God lift you up when everything seemed lost, comment, "Your grace lifted me." Father, more than blessings, more than answers, more than anything I could receive, I want your presence, because it's in your presence that my soul finds peace, direction, and purpose. It's when I'm with you that everything makes sense. Even when nothing around me does. In the rush of life, I sometimes forget that. I get distracted, caught up in responsibilities, expectations, and worries. But when I stop, just stop, and turn my heart back to you, everything changes. It's like the world quiets down for a moment, and there, in the silence, in the secret place, you embrace me once again. I don't need fancy words. I just need to be with you, because that's where my faith is renewed. That's where wounds are healed. That's where fear loses its grip. Your presence, Lord, is the place where I am healed, restored, and loved. May I never get used to living far from that place. May I always hunger for you. May my soul cry out every day, "Take me back to your presence, because there I am whole, there I am truly free." If you understand that nothing compares to God's presence, comment, "Your embrace is my home." Lord, at the end of it all, there's one truth that echoes within me. I am yours, and being in your hands is the safest place I could ever be. It doesn't matter what the future brings. It doesn't matter what I face. As long as I'm with you, everything will make sense. I thank you for every deliverance I didn't even notice, for every door you closed to protect me, for every night I slept in peace without knowing how much I was being guarded. Thank you for sustaining my soul when I thought I couldn't go on. Thank you for reminding me every day that I'm not walking alone. My faith isn't built on feelings. It's built on your faithfulness, and even if one day everything fails, even if I lose it all, I will still have you. And that's enough for me. I surrender my present, my past, and my future into your hands. May every step I take be guided by you. May my life be a reflection of your grace. And until my final breath, may I be able to say, "Lord, it was worth it to trust in you." If this prayer spoke to you, comment with faith. My life is in God's hands.